I moved into the house on Hemlock Street thinking I had struck gold. It was cheap, furnished, and oddly left untouched for nearly 2 decades. The neighbors were quiet. Too quiet. When I signed the lease, the realtor's hand trembled. She didn't say much, only that the owner had passed, and the property had sat idle since. It was a 2-story Victorian-style house, all warped wood, flaking white paint, and vines like fingers crawling across the facade. The first night was uneventful, save for the strange creaks that echoed through the walls. I blamed the age of the structure. But by the 3rd night, I stopped sleeping altogether. The house creaked with intention. Not like aging wood, but like footsteps. Measured, stalking. I started noticing things. My toothbrush moved inches overnight, cupboard doors slightly ajar even though I'd shut them, the fridge humming with a strange, guttural rhythm. I woke up one morning to find writing on my fogged bathroom mirror, "Do you see it too?" I lived alone. That day, I didn't shower. That day, I called the realtor, no answer. That night, things escalated. Around 2 a.m., the door to the basement creaked open on its own. I had never been in the basement. I didn't even know where the light switch was. I found it behind the fridge, oddly positioned like someone didn't want it found. When I flicked it on, the light flickered 3 times before staying dimly lit. I descended. Each step groaned like a warning. At the bottom, the air was colder than outside. The cement walls were damp and stained. There were shelves with dusty jars, boxes labeled with strange symbols, and a child's rocking horse that moved ever so slightly, though there was no breeze. At the far end, there was a door, a heavy, iron-reinforced door I hadn't known existed. It was bolted shut, with claw marks gouged into its surface from the inside. That night, I didn't sleep. I listened to whispers in the vents. I smelled burning wood though nothing was on fire. I heard a child laughing from inside the walls. Every picture I took in the house showed shadowy figures, tall, narrow, featureless, but always watching. One night I woke up to find the closet wide open, and inside, someone, or something, had carved into the wood. It watches when you sleep. I moved my bed into the hallway. The next night, the hallway lights exploded, and I found footprints, bare, muddy, and small, leading away from where I slept. I stopped eating. I stopped calling friends. My phone would only ring at 3:33 a.m., and every time I answered, all I heard was my own voice screaming. I set up a camera. I needed proof. What I saw broke my mind. At 3:33 a.m., my bedroom door opened. Something crawled in. Not walked, crawled. It had long limbs, no eyes, and it moved like broken clockwork. It sat beside my bed, tilted its head, and whispered something to my sleeping form. Then it looked directly into the camera and smiled. I left the house. I tried. I drove for hours, only to find myself pulling back into the same driveway. The GPS was dead. My car wouldn't start. The house had claimed me. Inside, the whispers were louder. Stay. You are mine. Let us see. The floorboards creaked with glee. The walls bled something black. I tried to burn it down, but the fire refused to catch. The house wouldn't let go. I started seeing them, dozens of them, behind doors, in mirrors, inside the TV screen. Always watching. They mimicked my voice, called my name, and told me secrets I never knew about myself. I opened the iron door in the basement. I don't know why. Inside was a single chair and a mirror. I Saturday. The reflection wasn't mine. It was me, but grinning with too many teeth. It told me to stay. It told me I'd already died here. That I just didn't know it yet. I fled again. I called the police. They arrived, entered the house, and never came back out. I watched from the bushes. The house pulsed, its windows like blinking eyes. The next morning, the house stood quiet again. Untouched. I tried warning people. No one believes me. But every night, I still hear the door creak open, no matter where I go. Every night, I dream of that house. And when I wake, my feet are muddy, and the smell of burning wood hangs in the air. I don't think I ever left. I think the house let me believe I did. Because now, I see others, new people moving in. I try to warn them. They never see me. But the house does. And it's watching them too. Just like it watches me, even now, even in your home, through the cracks in your floorboards. Do you hear it? The creaking?